I am Ayushmann Das. I am currently pursuing B.Tech in Information Technology branch at NIT Raipur. I have prepared this small video as part of my communication skills assignment. For providing me with this golden opportunity, I would like to thank my esteemed teacher, Dr. Anup Kumar Tiwari sir, under whose guidance I have prepared this small video. The title of this video is Self-Introspection. I believe it will help me learn more about myself than I currently do. What worries me most about the future? The growing influence and popularity of artificial intelligence or AI and its uncertain impact on the job market. Job automation and economic inequality. Some experts say that AI will replace human workers across various industries, leading to widespread unemployment and widening the gap between the rich and the poor. Some estimates suggest up to 300 million full time jobs could be affected by automation. There is also the concern of privacy and surveillance. AI systems require vast amounts of data to function, raising significant concerns about how personal information is collected and is stored. There are fears of increased social surveillance, with technologies like facial recognition being used to monitor individuals. Algorithmic bias and discrimination. AI models are trained on human created data, which can embed and amplify existing societal biases. This can lead to discriminatory outcomes in critical areas such as hiring, loan approvals, and the justice system. Loss of human skills and autonomy. Over reliance on AI for tasks and decision making may lead to the deterioration of human critical thinking, problem solving, and social skills. There are also other concerns that increased interaction with AI could diminish genuine human connection and empathy. Misinformation and social manipulation. AI can generate realistic fake images, videos, and text, making it difficult to distinguish from fact from fiction. This technology could be exploited for social manipulation, election interference, and the spread of propaganda. Autonomous weapons. The development of AI powered weapons that can identify and engage targets without human intervention. It poses a major ethical and security risk, with calls for international regulation to prevent an arms race. Lack of transparency and accountability. Many AI systems operate as black boxes, meaning their decision making processes are complex and difficult for humans to understand or audit. This makes it challenging to assign responsibilities when errors or harms occur. That is why I would consider artificial intelligence to be my uh, most worrisome concern about the future. Which is worse, failing or never trying? In general, never trying is considered worse than failing. The consensus among many is that while failure can be painful, it offers invaluable opportunities for growth, learning, and developing resilience. Not trying at all, in contrast, often leads to a lifetime of regret and missed opportunities. Why failing is better learning and growth. Failure provides concrete lessons about what went wrong and how to approach the situation differently next time. As the saying goes, we fail our way to success. Experience and resilience. Bouncing back from failure builds character, inner strength, and perseverance. These are essential life skills that cannot be gained through inaction. No regrets. Trying and failing at least gives a sense of satisfaction that you gave it your best shot, which prevents the long term emotional burden of wondering what if. Progress. Trying puts you in motion, getting you closer to your goal, even with setbacks. Never trying guarantees zero progress. The danger of never trying life is a lifetime regret. The primary downside of never trying is the persistent regret that comes later in life when reflecting on the missed chances. Stagnation, staying with your comfort zone means you don't grow, learn new things, or experience life to its fullest. Fear triumphs. Choosing not to try means allowing the fear of failure to control your decisions and potential outcomes. The most important caveat, the only significant exception where not trying might be better, is when the consequences of failure are catastrophic or life-threatening, such as trying to perform a dangerous task without the necessary skills. In most typical life endeavors, however, careful judgment combined with a willingness to take calculated risks is encouraged. Am I having negative thoughts before I sleep? That quiet time at night when all the day's distractions fade away can be the perfect time and the perfect opportunity for my mind to focus purely on worries, fears, and everything I haven't resolved yet. It's a very common human experience, essentially, my brain's negativity bias amplified in the dark. Here's my plan to manage this: establish a wind down routine. I need to build a consistent hour long routine before bed to signal to my brain that it's time to rest. Try the worry journal method. I'll set aside time earlier in the evening to jot down all my concerns and to dos for the next day, physically emptying my mind before my head hits the pillow. Practicing relaxation. I should use deep breathing or guided meditation to calm my nervous system right before I sleep. Get out of bed if needed. If I'm lying there worrying for more than 20 minutes, I'll get up and do something quiet in another room until I feel genuinely that I can sleep again, so my bed doesn't become linked with anxiety. These were just few of the steps that I personally took to not have any negative thoughts before I sleep, as these can have a very negative impact on my mental health. Is it more important to love or be loved? The question of whether it is more important to love or be loved is a philosophical one with no single correct answer. Both are essential aspects of a fulfilling human experience, though individuals may prioritize one over the other based on personal perspective and experience. The case for loving. Many philosophical and psychological perspectives suggest the, that the act of loving itself is more valuable. Agency and control. You have control over your ability to love and show compassion, whereas you cannot force someone else to love you back. This internal agency makes loving a more reliable source of fulfillment. Personal growth, the act of loving, which involves giving, selflessness, and care, can be a transformative experience that helps individuals grow and become happier and more empathetic people. Self worth, by focusing on giving love, you affirm your own capacity for deep emotions and connection, which can build a strong sense of self worth that is independent of external validation. Ripple effect. Acts of love and kindness can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to act in a loving way and collectively improving society. These philosophical essays weigh the importance of the act of loving against the human need to be loved, exploring self worth and societal well being. The case for being loved. Being loved is also a fundamental human need and provides unique benefits. Security and support. Being cherished and valued by others provides a vital sense of security and comfort and emotional support, which is essential for emotional well being and resilience during difficult times. Validation and self esteem. Feeling loved validates your existence and reinforces your self esteem, making you feel accepted for who you are, flaws and all. Emotional nurturing. John Bowlby and Abraham Maslow considered the need for love and belonging as essential as basic physical needs like food and water, highlighting its crucial role in our survival and development. Reciprocity. Some argue that love in a relationship is a mutual two-way street. Without being loved in return, loving someone can lead to pain, heartache, and a feeling of being used or unappreciated. The ideal, both together. Ultimately, most sources suggest that the ideal scenario is a reciprocal relationship where both loving and being loved are present and balanced. This creates a mutually supportive environment where both partners can grow, feel secure, and experience the full range of emotions that love has to offer. As one sentiment puts it, to love and to be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. How will I live knowing I will die? I understand that living with the knowledge of my own mortality means that I need to accept that death is inevitable. This acceptance surprisingly gives me a sense of urgency and clarity. It helps me concentrate on what truly matters to me right now. The point isn't to get rid of the fear entirely, but to use that awareness to live a more intentional, meaningful, and fulfilling life in each moment. Here's how I can cope and live fully. Embrace the present moment. Knowing time is limited emphasizes the importance of the here and now for me. I'll focus on being mindful of my current experiences instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Identify and pursue my why. Thinking about my mortality clarifies my purpose and values. I need to ask myself what impact I want to have and what brings meaning to my life. Then I'll actively pursue those goals and passion. Foster connections. Loneliness could amplify my fear of death, but strong social bonds will create a sense of connection and help my memory live on through others. I will spend time with friends and family and invest in meaningful relationships. Focus on gratitude and positive experiences. I'll practice gratitude for the time I have and cherish good memories. I will consciously choose to focus on the positive aspects of my life and the small moments of happiness that occur daily. Engage in new activities and hobbies. Keeping my mind occupied with new interests, hobbies, or skills can be a healthy distraction and a source of enjoyment. Trying new things and stepping outside my comfort zone can make me feel more alive. And finally, seeking acceptance. Acknowledging that death is a natural and unavoidable part of life can be freeing for me. I find it helpful to consider philosophical perspectives like Epicurus, which suggests that fear of death is unreasonable because death itself isn't an experience I can have.